Okay, everybody. So I need everybody's eyes and ears on me. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. I love it. All right, so we're going to talk about setting today for our stories and our novels, which are very important. I know a lot of you are chugging along and have lots done already, which is awesome. People who have less done, like me, this is something we think about as we set up our stories, but if you're already off and moving, you can add it in to what you're going to write next. So, first of all, we're going to talk about our learning targets. Can I have our Harold read our first learning, or our only learning target?
Okay. I will focus my writing on the setting and mood of my story.
Awesome. Can somebody read our first definition for us? Jada.
Setting, the time and place of story. A time and place of story.
So, setting is time and place. Like, that's the basic, boring definition of setting. But is that, like, can I just say, oh, my story takes place in Kansas in 1983 when I was born, and then move on?
No.
Is that, yeah, I could describe it. Have you been to Kansas, Isaac?
So we don't know.
So, for all you know, it's a desolate wasteland. It is a desolate wasteland. So, can somebody, Jatu, can you read out the definition for mood for us?
The emotion of feeling a story creates in the reader.
Yes. So, where your story takes place can help you, like, set the mood for your story. So, like, is anybody writing a scary story? No. Kind of. So, can you tell us where your story is set? Can you tell us where your story is set? California. So, if I was going to write a scary story, I might set it like you could put it in a cemetery, like, standard boring, like, this is a scary place. But if your story takes place, like, you might going to reuse settings, you can't always, like, oh, I need a scary scene, so I have to move everybody in my story to a cemetery. That's going to be weird. Like, if your story is in California on a beach, you're like, well, something's going to be creepy. Let's go where creepy things are. We're going to figure out how to write different moods for the same setting. So, I don't have a clicker. Janai, can you click for me? Thanks. Okay, so, we're going to start easy peasy. Everybody knows the story of the Three Little Pigs?
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me the story of the Three Little Pigs, like, real quick? Easy.
Okay. So
Say it in the voice.
No.
there was three pigs.
Mm-hmm.
One of them had straw house. One of them had another house. One of them had brick house. Straw, sticks, and bricks. The first one, the big wolf, blew the first house down. Then the first pig went to the second house. Then the frog blew the second house down. And the two pigs went to the third house that had brick. And then after that, I huff and I pull up and I blow the house down. And they didn't blow the house down. Then the big wolf went in the chimney and cooked and they eat him.
Yes, exactly. So, Xavier, where does this story take place?
In houses.
In houses, but where are the houses? In the forest, yeah. So has anyone seen this cartoon?
Yeah.
I have, so it's old. When I was a kid, it was already old. It takes place, like, out in the country, but going to our next question, does the setting matter?
Yeah.
Like, do we care where it is?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. We do?
Yes.
Why?
Because you just said the setting matters.
But, so when you were hearing Easy tell the story, did you kind of know where it was?
No.
You were,
They had houses built of straw and stuff.
you were like, so in your mind there's a house of straw, like, floating in white space, and there's nothing there?
The setting does.
But you wouldn't
So-
imagine it in the city or nothing. You would imagine it.
Yeah, so you kind of knew. So this is a good lesson. You don't have to lay out, like, my story takes place in the country, and this is where the trees are, and this is where everything is. Like, you hint at it, like, your audience, they're going to fill that in. Like, we kind of had ideas of, like, where the houses were. Well, some of us did. But it really doesn't matter because the moral of the story is don't be lazy and build your house out of sticks, otherwise the wolf's going to eat you. But for your story, setting is important. Can Can you click to the next slide, please? So what if the Three Little Pigs was in a different setting? What if the Three Little Pigs was here? How would that affect the mood, Chioma?
Maybe the wolf wouldn't be able to get into any of the house.
Or so actually, maybe we should start. Can you tell me? So what are we looking at here?
We're looking at like like row houses kind of in the city.
Is it? So it's like summertime. They're
Winter,
4th of July.
And it's winter.
It's winter.
Yeah.
Do we? What else is going on, Jada?
You wouldn't really be able to blow the house down.
Mm-hmm.
The cold.
It is. Well, so what season is this?
Winter.
Christmas. What mood does Christmas put you in? Happy, joyous.
Happy for kids.
Mm-hmm. So turn and talk to your neighbor. If you were going to tell the story of the Three Little Pigs in this Christmas winter wonderland, how would that affect? Like, how would that affect the story? Is it going to be like a happy story? Maybe. So in Easy's version, the wolf gets cooked and eaten. Is that going to happen in this version? Turn and talk to your neighbor. Hash it out. What do you think?
It's all bags, right? But what is it going to be? If you're expecting one this setting, this happy Christmas setting, Santa Claus is coming back over my bathtub, right? But then the wolf shows up. What does that do to you? It's a tragic moment or a shock, right? So it messes with your expectations. Anytime you can take what the reader is expecting, that makes people more confident. So there might be a way in your novel that you can think about, here's my setting, and it seems like one thing, and then there's this layer where things aren't so standard.
So let's come back in 4, 3, 2, 1. So I heard lots of interesting Christmas versions of the Three Little Pigs. Would anybody like to share out what their neighbors talked about? Jada?
Alright, so we said that it probably wouldn't be a wolf. Probably be like Krampus or the Grinch.
Ooh,
Krampus.
Krampus. That's yeah.
Krampus?
Krampus is a old German, I believe, demon who comes and takes the bad kids and puts them in a sack and then beats them with sticks. So, Lakaya, what did you come up with? I actually like what you were talking about.
I said that he just come in and like stealing all their presents and like destroying their houses and steal all their presents, their Christmas decorations, and instead of eating the pig, he decides to eat their Christmases.
Yeah. Alexis.
Me, Easy said that maybe like when he tried to come in the house, like
Myself stuck at the door.
Like him in, like they'll be nice and you have dinner with them, and they was making Christmas together. Like,
Yeah, it could be you could have a happy ending where they convert the wolf into a friend. Isaac had a darker take on it. Instead of like the wolf could be the main course of your Christmas dinner. So yeah, that was. I like happy Christmas stories, but I also like dark subversions of Christmas stories. So those are both fun. Yes.
Would the wolf count as a Aesop from substitute?
It would be. The wolf would be like
Because I mean, it's not pork.
game, I guess. I'm not sure.
So it doesn't count as
All right. Next slide, please. We can discuss what kind of meat wolf counts as
Level
another time.
0.
Thank you, Harold. So, again, we got 2 more examples of different settings that we're gonna hash out what the Three Little Pigs would look like. This is Justin. Can you describe this picture for us?
Dark,
Dark.
weird,
like haunted house. An intergalactic thingy. Alexis almost nailed my Google search. Intergalactic city.
JoJo's got something too.
Yes, JoJo?
I said they're on another planet. They're not on Earth, and it's like the three little pigs are into overlords.
Overlords?
Yeah.
Yes.
It looked like the place that the Green Lantern went to when he went out of space
Right.
and stuff.
So how would like what kind of mood would the three little pigs have in this intergalactic space city on another planet?
Oh no, Star Trek.
Their house is
Yeah.
like glass and stuff. And you can just like break it.
Would it be so? Is it going to be
And
like
he could have like that bulletproof glass, the last one instead of bricks.
yeah?
Like you shoot it.
Is it going to be like happy and fun and warm like Alexis's version?
They'll probably be fighting because it's like, and they'll have like space guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be space guns. It'll be tense. It'll be action.
And the wolf would be a cyborg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's basically Terminator.
Yeah. You could have Terminator Wolf. Yes.
Also says a lot if you're
All right. Next slide. One last one.
Oh my goodness.
So Jada, what are we looking at now?
So,
I feel like a zombie.
since I played Dead Island a lot, it looks like a setting that would be in that game. So
I also played Dead Island.
Frankenstein.
So I googled creepy woods and found creepy woods. So one last time, turn and talk to your neighbor. How would you set three little pigs in the creepy woods, and what kind of mood would you get?
you know what it would be? You don't understand.
So what do you think?
I'm thinking about so that's the high and then that's why the drugs.
How about an adult?
Try to say, oh yeah, I think
3 hours. Sure.
You'll be able to see.
I overslept today. Like 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. And then thinking like 2:30. All the way like 3 o'clock. And then he was still up. I was like, you're still up.
Okay. Let's come back, and I want to hear some Dark Woods versions of the Three Little Pigs. Isaac.
So, once upon a time, there were 3 little piggies, and the first one it tells how to then plant weeds, and the wolf just blew that down. The
Okay.
second one made out of thin sticks. It was slightly stronger than the plants, but it's still okay. And the third one made out of logs, and now were crafted with some honey, and then the honey hardened, and then the wolf can blow it down.
Yes. So Isaac used the setting. So like, what am I gonna have? Like figure like it affected the story. You're not gonna have like bricks out in the woods, maybe, especially if you're a pig. You know, so pigs have bricks. Jada.
I said that the pigs they'll be zombies and then the wolf will be like an evil scientist with a vaccine machine on, but they don't want to be cured.
That's actually really cool. You made the wolf like the hero because I don't want pig zombies. Okay.
So the setting reminded me of the movie Cabin in the Woods. So me and Jay was saying that one place some people could live in a tent, another person live in a boat, another person live in an actual like cabin, and he could easily like push over the tent and then you can drown the boat and get the pig. And for the cabin, I think that's supposed to be a secure place, but it's probably less secure.
Yeah.
It's a cabin. You can light it on fire.
Yeah. So everyone, did anybody have like a happy, fun, like camping story, Little Pigs, or was it all like?